So you can see we got a bunch of laydowns on this bank, and there's actually a pocket in the back of here where the fish will spawn. And one thing that you have to realize this time of year is there's fish constantly going in and out of this pocket or any pocket that they spawn in. And you got to think about those fish aren't going to just swim from the deep water to the spawning pocket overnight. They're going to make their way slowly. And the one thing that I think is the best thing to target this time of year to catch those transition fish are laydowns. Laydowns or docks, anything that's around the mouth of these spawning pockets. If you've got a bunch of laydowns like this, those bigger fish will go in there, they'll stop on these trees before they go in there, they'll lay their eggs and they'll come back out and stop on the same trees before they go back out to deeper water or wherever they live. Laydowns are one thing to key in on this time of year, springtime, early summer, when those fish are going in and out of these areas. If you're looking for fish that are in spawning areas, look for snakes. I know it sounds funny, snakes and turtles. If you see a lot of turtles laying on logs and stuff, or see a lot of snakes up on the bank, those animals are attracted to heat as well. So bass are doing the same thing. They want to get their eggs warm and they want to produce their eggs in their stomach, so they're finding warm banks. So if you see a lot of snakes and turtles, you're in a good area. Jig is pretty much my bread and butter. That's what got me to the Elite Series in the first place. And the reason I like a jig so much is it catches big fish and it's so versatile. You can do anything you want to with it. And fish it all season long. It works all year long. And it's never a bad decision to pick up a jig and throw it. And I'm flipping bushes right now, but you can do anything. We've got brim beds and stuff around. You can make your jig match any kind of forage. You can make it match a shad, you can throw a white jig, you can make it match a bluegill, which is what I'm doing now, crawfish, which is the main thing. Do anything you want to, and that's the biggest part of, we have to be versatile as anglers, and you can trim a jig up and make it different colors and really do anything, that's possible with a bait. It's got thousands of options, trailers and skirt styles and all that. Just always have confidence in a jig, and it always seems to catch me a big fish at every event. A great jig setup, an all-around good jig rod. I throw a 7'4". This is a 7'4" Ducket Terex. This is actually designed for a frog, but it's a heavy action rod. And I flip it on 20-pound fluorocarbon. You can use a fast reel. A 7:1 would be the slowest. I flip it, this is actually a 9:0 gear ratio reel, which is super fast. And just because I like to cover, take up a lot of line when I hook a fish in a bush or something like that. But 7'4" is usually what I throw, 7'2". Now if I'm skipping boat docks, I'll throw a 7-footer just so I can be more precise. And a lot of it is, is determined on your height and stuff. I'm a shorter guy, so this rod works a lot better for me. And it might not work great for somebody that's 7 foot tall, but you just got to find out what you like and stick to it, and that's just what I do.